thank you, Hannah, for making this time to talk to me. So you're from Thought. I think I have a hunch that Thought is rebranded. Is it a...
So yes, we used to be Braintree Clothing.
Right, I thought so, yeah.
And we recently rebranded in January.
Yeah.
And everything's looking a lot more clean.
Yeah.
So the new look has been really widely accepted by our customers. Everyone loves it. Doing really well.
So how did you come to the point of rebranding? Like, did you do some market research, or did you get lots of feedback from your suppliers?
So we just wanted sort of a new look for the brand, and we felt like it needed a bit of an update.
Yeah.
I actually only joined in November, so I wasn't really here for Braintree.
Yeah.
But I helped with the rebrand and everything.
Yeah, yeah.
But it definitely needed an update and a bit more of a contemporary take on the brand.
Okay. Because Braintree was actually one of those brands you kind of saw everywhere. Like you did actually see it sort of in various conversations in magazines. So it's interesting that you've changed the name.
Yes. Yeah.
You know, so that's quite a big move.
Yeah.
But you're saying it's gone really well.
Our customers have loved it, to be honest.
Yeah.
It's gone down really well.
Yeah.
Everyone's loving it. So.
And do you have like new designers on board? Is that what happened?
No, it's the same old team. We are growing quite quickly, but our designers have stayed the same.
Yeah.
We've got a new buyer who's now working for us, and slowly expanding, but pretty much the same people.
Yeah. So can you tell me a little bit about Thought and Braintree, just your sort of behind the scenes, how it began and how it's grown, how long it's been around?
So we began in, I think it's 1995.
Yeah, so
in Australia.
Yeah.
So John and Rachel are Australian, and John started the brand. It was only a small brand making T-shirts in the beginning.
Yeah.
And then it grew from there, and then they moved over here to England in 2002, I think it was.
Yeah.
And sort of grew the UK market.
Yeah, and they've done very well, really, because they've been around since the 90s.
Done very well.
And do you know what your customer profile is?
90% of our collections are women's wear.
Yeah.
10% is menswear. And I'd say she is a busy mum or a busy woman, creative, is into her crafts and DIY.
Yeah.
Likes to eat healthily, likes to learn new recipes. So we've got a blog that we run, and we're always putting new sort of vegetarian recipes or vegan recipes. We've got quite a lot of vegan customers.
Yeah.
So obviously our collections are all sustainable and made from natural materials.
Yeah.
Like cotton, organic cotton, hemp, bamboo.
Yeah.
And then we also use recycled materials as well, so recycled polyester, which is made from plastic bottles.
Yeah.
So she's quite conscious about those sort of things.
Yeah.
That's what
she sounds a well-informed sort of consumer.
Yes.
I think from our research that's what we're seeing, that the ethical consumer as they are active today are sort of 35 to 44.
Yes, around that.
Sort of, graduate, career-minded, sort of middle class, quite well off.
Yes.
Kind of, and that's the sort of traditional ethical consumer.
Yeah.
But what we're also seeing is that there's the millennial consumer that's coming through. And interestingly, they are men. So they're millennial men.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, not that they're actually looking for ethical fashion, but what they are, they're quite well informed.
Yes.
So they know the brand, they know the accreditations, they know the issues.
I definitely say that people are becoming more aware of sustainability and ethical fashion, and they're definitely wanting more from brands in terms of transparency. So more transparency between brand and consumer is becoming more and more relevant to people.
Yeah, great. And so what is your sort of strategy now to reach more consumers? Because you've got the converted, already ethical consumer who looks for sustainability and they find it in you and they like your designs and they buy it. What's your strategy of meeting the growing demand?
Okay. So we're trying to grow our online presence. So part of my job is to run the social media.
Yeah.
And I think that our consumers, the people that are following us on Instagram, for example, are a little younger than our Braintree customers.
Yeah.
So that's a great way of sort of telling younger people what we're doing, what we stand for, our beliefs, and why they should be involved in it. We've also started working with a PR agency, who help us with like larger magazines and getting our name out there in the press and things like that. So that's working really well for us.
Yeah. Because what we're doing here, I think I might have mentioned earlier, I'm just interviewing various brands that has an ethical element, and we're looking to create a campaign. So it's like a collaborative campaign. So we want to get maybe 100 brands on board, and to provide sort of the data, the information, the marketing material, and for it to run like a campaign like Fashion Revolution, but it's actually
like Fashion Revolution,
but it's actually a campaign that's geared towards raising the profile of brands. So when people do see disasters, the first thing they think of isn't boycott. They're thinking, well, how can I change? How can I change the way I consume? You know, because the consumer is the most powerful element.
Oh, good,
yeah. So it's really about getting that information through to the consumer. I mean, what do you think about that kind of a campaign? Do you think that's a good thing, a bad thing, or are you quite sort of, concerned about your own brand, standing alone?
I do think it's more of a community, and we like to work alongside other brands that have the same views and beliefs as us. So it sounds like a brilliant idea.
Do you sort of go to the ethical fashion show in Berlin as well? Do you?
I don't go to the one.
No, not yet.
No, not yet. One day I will.
Yeah, because we're there in July, and the response was very much like a lot of brands felt that they felt very small in the big market, and they felt like collaboration is really what they probably need, because even though they have different angles, together they cover the whole spectrum. So that's where they were coming from. I mean, would you agree with that?
Yes.
Great. Well, thank you so much for your time. That was really interesting. Is there anything else you wanted to add?
No, I don't think so.
No.
Yeah.
Great. Thank you very
much.